We all win today. Let's have it. Me and Jeff holding up our cartridges. Hey, check this out. Paid $3.95, and it says, which they pointed out to me because I didn't realize when I sent out the picture that it says it's for the ColecoVision, but no, it's made by Coleco.
I look on the actual back. It says insert other side up.
There you go.
Mine. Oh yeah, mine's got the sticker. I wonder if I can get that off.
That's so cool right there. That is a KB Toy and Hobby.
That's awesome.
Price tag on it marked from $28.99 down to $7.99.
Wow.
Yeah.
If only, like, it's so crazy. Can you imagine I kind of did that with 3DO and a couple other things, but can you imagine being around like now where they're just like, yeah, all these Xbox games are just, $3, $7, and just picking up stacks of them, and then 20 some years later, you're a millionaire. Not really, but pretty close.
I got more and more think about it when I got a lot of mine, especially like the 20th Century Fox games like MASH and Flash Gordon and some of the other Activision games that I picked up towards the end of it, or M Network games as well. M Network games, I picked up all those. They were cheap. It was when they started to get marked way down. That's when I grabbed them. So
those are some good games.
My originals, I still do have my originals sitting here, like these ones here, which are the cartridges. Like I have those are my 1982 games that I actually bought.
That's cool.
I did all the boxes and stuff got thrown out when I was away at university and such. So, but I did have a few of the cartridges left. And
so do you have Dark Caverns then, right?
I do, yeah.
I've never played that, and I saw someone was playing it online the other day, and I was like, I might have to do a video on that and play a little bit of Night Stalker, and then go into how they adapted it for the 2400 or the 2600. And I thought it was like a completely different. I mean, it had that same sort of look, but I think they made it into an interesting, different type of game, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's just a different feel with the joystick, right?
Oh, I can imagine. And yeah, you don't have like the pad. Everything's just you point the direction you want to shoot, I'm guessing, right?
Well, yeah, you're running in the direction you fire, and that you sort of move towards the direction you want to shoot. Just hit the button, right?
Yeah. So I was watching someone play, and I was like, wow, this looks like a lot of fun. The robots look different. They have the blobs that take your bullets, and then you start with so many bullets too. You got like 30 some bullets. You can get up to like it's amazing. I love that. Tell DJC about the Miko dev kit down. Well, it's not a dev kit. It's actually a manufactured new unit. That's the reason it's being tested, because it's the final. It's what the finals are going to be. But I'd have to have it to put it down. But thank you. Thank you so much. Don't have it yet. Dan Ruff in the house.
What was I just looking at? Oh, you're talking about that game. When you think about it, they said, oh, yes, but the Intellivision let you fire in the direction opposite you were running, which was the intention. But then the bug in the joystick or the keypad where you couldn't hit the disc and the keypad at the same time, you had to like do a micro stop. And that's what it turned out being. It was a micro stop. I never actually even really could have cognizantly told you that was the issue. I just knew that was how it worked. So it was all very instinctual for me, right? To stop and fire. Yeah. And it happened so fast. It was just like a micro stop, right? That's what I'll call it. So it never bothered me. And to this day, it doesn't bother me, those games, to have to let up on the key desk to fire, because it was just what came to me naturally. Play on the Atari with the joystick. I mean, yeah, you'd have to be going in that direction to fire that way, but still, same thing. It's what you get used to, and it's very fluid.
Yeah, what's up, David? What's up, Fastback? What's up, 712 in the house?
Hey, DM.
Yeah, Mike Hawk. What's going on? 5 below. Hasselhoff in the house. Yeah, I was really thinking about starting to collect inbox Atari next. Although now I got some. I got to show you guys something I have. I haven't. There's a video that's I'm actually be uploading after the show, but it's finally here. No, not that thing, everyone. Not that. The Sorrow.
Ooh, there it is.
But look, it's a plastic clamshell case.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. It's very much
Sorrow
like
of. I kept calling it Galdon, like Galdon, take me away. The Sorrow of Gadlon Thur, and very impressed. That's kind of what the inside looks like. I do a little showing of it on the thing, but overlay there. I did a first impressions little play through without checking any manuals and stuff. I am going to do an actual full video on this, or maybe a stream, but I am impressed. What an impressive, the Kai magazine.
Yeah,
knocked it out of the park. Like, it's Sorrow of Galdon Thur is probably, like, I always thought that like The Tale of Dragons and Swords was like my favorite to date, but this one may take it. I mean, I'm still got some on order, which will be Vanguard, Show Must Go On, and Poker Risque.
Ooh la la.
There it is. And we'll have to get a drop that says ooh la la. But yeah, so I'm so like impressed with this. And yeah, I haven't even looked at the manual yet to go through all what the potions do. Go through and you talk to people. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible. So impressed on what they can put on a cartridge these days.
You never did get your digital version either. No, I've got that one coming.
No.
I don't know when I'm going to get it. I'm going to be one of the last ones to be shipped. Everybody who pre-ordered first got theirs shipped first, but there was like 40 left, and I got one of those 40 that were left. So I assume it'll go out last. And I read last week where Oscar said about half them had gone out. So I don't expect mine for a while, but everybody who pre-ordered got the digital version too. And I'm hoping to be able to get a digital version for the flashback as well to do some gameplay and stuff.
I still want to at least try to set up that. Oh, but speaking of that's another thing I wanted to bring up. Did you see there was? I think it's accepting pre-orders now. You might already know this, but it was. It's like a kit. It was like a plastic clamp, and it holds two Intellivision controllers, and you plug them both into it, and it turns it into, for like Tron Deadly Disc and Night Stalker, into a multi-functional, basically a pad where you can run and shoot at the same time.
Yes, but there have been different versions of that made in the past.
Oh, there has been. Okay,
there have been. Like I even think.
Well, I've seen the one that was morphed into one controller where they kind of just wired it all.
Paul Nermanen from the Intellivisionaries podcast, Nermix, has actually made kits where you could rewire them together almost into one. It's also been just. This is what this one is. I think that you're talking about. It basically is a little piece of plastic that's molded so you can insert both your controllers in it and use it like one controller.
Yeah. That's what this one is.
Yeah, so which is a great idea. I think that's what. I know nobody's done one for quite a while, and the people look for them, they can never find them.
But I was like, this might be something, especially with a lot of these games, that you could really take advantage. Like the homebrew market can take advantage of that too. And I always say this too, which is this is either argued to be not a good idea or a good idea. But let me take out Galdon's overlays or whatever. But like having this, I always thought doing configuration this way and using these as your jump in action, and it'd be something to try. I'm not saying that. See, a lot of people like, no, that would work, but I feel like if I like perfect example, I say this is Intellivision. Love the game, but to jump and whip with your fingers on the sides with these hard side buttons, it's just a little too difficult. Not impossible, but if they did it like this, and I'm jumping or whipping, even if it's just if you made it hold sideways, it might be really cool. It's just a cool idea. I don't know. And
that goes back to the way like with the difficulty that people have nowadays, because you take any pad, game pad, forget Nintendo, it doesn't matter what one you use. It's always, are you right-handed? You guys are both right-handed, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Well, you're using your left thumb to control your direction, you're using your right thumb for your buttons, correct?
Right.
That's what many people don't notice is you grab the Intellivision. I've watched a lot of people. I've watched, I guess, a video of John Hancock in my latest video that's coming out after the show tonight. And a lot of people do the same thing, because if you turn it like this, sideways, you're going to have your right thumb on the controller and your left thumb on the disc and your right thumb on the keypad. But when you turn it up like this, I always play the exact opposite. My right hand is my direction, and that's
how I play.
And that's
so you're holding like this,
right? Exactly, Chuck.
That's how I do it.
That is so different than any other disc or controller going. The only other one that's somewhat like that, of course, is the Atari 2600. With the button
it's a joystick
on the left-hand side.
But funny you brought that up, because if you look at this, the jump, there's a status bottom right. Like they're both attack top side buttons. Status is on the right, so pull up your menu, and jump is on the left. Now, if I'm holding it like this, I have to go like that to do my jump.
Oh, really?
So it's almost like I have to switch and hold it like down lower like this. Then I could do my jumping here, because I kept hitting status, because it would have been perfect to have a jump button on the opposite side as well, and made the upper right button be the status menu. But other than that, it's not it's perfect. You can still plays perfectly fine.
There are various games that don't have the same. Like there's actually, I think, only 3 different buttons. The side buttons can only be configured for three different ways. The bottom 2 can be programmed individually, but the top ones have to program the same. Okay, so you.
Oh, is that how? Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm very, very sure of that. I'm quite sure that that's the case. If C-Mart was on here right now, or one of those guys, he'd say, yes, that's true. But
let us know.
Basically, for these ones down here, like in a situation like what you're talking about, I still hold it the same way. It's just that I always have the fingers up in there. Okay, so basically I just hold it, and I have my thumb on this side and my index finger on that side. So I got the 2 fingers right here, and then I have my thumb around like this. So I've had lots of games like that. So you go and you get used to doing that, and I just don't even think twice about using my thumb. And frankly, some of the games where they're the same, I find that holding it like this, okay, using your finger, you do one of 2 things. You either hit this one and your fingers get sore, I find, or I squeeze. I did it on Sub Hunt in my stream last week a few times. So I squeezed all the buttons with my hand in here, and I reset the frigging game, which happened. Okay, so I played Sub Hunt twice. I started, was going on, and as I get into battles, I friggin' reset my game. So okay, I'm not playing more Sub Hunt. But anyway, or just to get tired, you can just hold it like this and use your thumb for a while as a button. I don't know. It's just, it is different. It's not not the same as the Nintendo D-pad. Nintendo switched it around, and everything since then has gone with that. Control for the left hand, buttons for the right hand. Before that, it was the other way around, and I still find that very natural, the original way. People nowadays who've never played that, that's the first thing to do is they just hate it because of it.
That Universal Gaming says I thought of the controller configuration for something like Super Mario Homebrew like that too. Yeah, I mean, it's that wouldn't really be impossible, that you can make this direction do whatever direction you want it to do. So you could easily make that orientate sideways, from what I've heard from no programmer. And then these buttons, like if you did a jump button, you could do like 5 and 2 would be your jump and your action. So almost like an NES.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you could use any of these, to be honest. You could do the whole row, but
yeah.
I really hope someone does that sometime soon.
Analog technology back in the day had a lot of conflict between hitting different buttons at the same time as well. So to use it at the keypad is a quick action thing, like your jump, which you're using over and over again, or your attack or whatever like that, may prove to be problematic over time.
I can't point. I was looking at Justy Views there. Yeah, I noticed that, Chuck, when I was logging in, you got 1,000 subs.
It's funny. Someone texted me and they're like, "Congrats!" And I hadn't logged in a bit because I just been so busy prepping for. I've just been doing so much stuff for the fall, and I have a Halloween thing happening, and I'm like, "Oh man, I didn't even log in." And I logged in. I was like, "Oh my god, I hit 1,000!" I didn't even know. I know I was close, but it really climbed this last week a lot. But yeah. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It's all because of views and people watching, man. And I really appreciate you watching me be silly and talk about really old games. But yeah, so we played. Yeah, no, I almost forgot about it. It was an ancient time. We played Venture last. And hey, Big Block, what's happening? Yeah, right. How did I do it? How did I hit 100K? Fastback with the congrats. Thank you. But yeah, we played Venture. Now I went out, like I said, and got it, only $3.95, which is weird because I think the complete Coleco thing of this is probably around $50 or something, man. It's like up there. for a
Intellivision? I
CID.
don't know.
No, I mean the actual Intellivision version of like the complete in box.
Oh,
I know
don't
that.
think it's that much.
Really? I'm curious to see. I thought that was pretty because it's one I don't have, and I'm wondering why I don't have it. I'm guessing it was a pricey one.
I would have said 10 to 15 myself.
Oh, that would be amazing. Intellivision CID. Wow, you're right. $20.
$20. There you go.
Complete in box. How do I not have that?
Complete price on price charting right now is $14.14.
Wow, there's only one on eBay. Should probably snatch it up.
How much is
it? Now I only need the box. And well, whatever. That is cool though. There's still a Christmas Carol on there for like $400.
I think you should get that.
To be honest, if it's still listed on there, by the time late November or December, right? If it's still listed in November, I might get it.
I think that should be your present to yourself for hitting 1,000 subs.
There you go. Yeah, why not? You're right. I do deserve it.
Absolutely.
What's happening, Christopher? Good to see you. Wait, here's a thought. Why not use the DJC name to make an Intelli homebrew with the Intelli basic? Dude, if I knew how to do it, I was talking. I wouldn't mind. I know Brian's got so much from Brian's Man Cave. He was making so many different games right now, but I would love to get to work with someone that'd be interested in doing that, and maybe do like a short run, even if it's put in something like this, like a clamshell or something where it doesn't have to be an assembled box that I got to buy a bunch of. But I mean, if people know and I can do like a small run of like, I don't know, like 25 or 50 or something. I'd love to do that, man. Do like a little whack-a-flamingo or something, like a whack-a-mole. But my thing was bowling for beers would be cool. Do a bowling hack where it's like beer bottles instead of pins, or just something fun. Make the little running guy have like a t-shirt with the sleeves cut off. Where before he bowls, he's wearing that. DJC's beer bowling, just or maybe you bowl for beers or something, and you get so many beers, and then you see him guzzle them in between frames. It'd just be kind of neat. I thought that'd be kind of neat. But yeah, I'd have to find someone that has the actual time to try to make a game like that, because I have no clue how to do that. I can offer ideas. That's all I can do. Yeah, PJ, there was a poll in the community tab on my channel. There is a poll, and it's live still. I'm about to shut it down soon. We got about 60 votes in, I think, right now. Let me see if I can pull it up. So right now, if you go to community tab, it'll say, what did you want to see for the next game? And your choices are Carnival, Auto Racing, Nova Blast, and Golf. It looks like Carnival is in the lead at 41%, and Golf not too far behind at 32%. Auto Racing, Nova Blast, no one cares. 12 and 15%. But yeah, 41 and 32. So it's between Carnival and Golf right now. Carnival's up. We have 59 votes in right now. So if you want, please vote on the community tab, because I had it going for a bit while we were waiting for, because we'd postponed. I was trying to find the CJD Game Studios. Yeah, that's a different channel, dude. That they do. I don't know. Oh, that's right. You completed your Sears collection because you had. Did you finally get? What did you get? I try to forget. I knew you found
right here. Let me grab them.
Yes, there we go. I want to see this.
So I got these for my last 4. I picked up Sears Video Arcade Basketball, which is the common one that I needed. I then picked up Sears Video Arcade Backgammon. I got Roulette right there.
Nice.
And last but not least, and I had to use our friend Jeff from Go Game Go as the example when I talked about this in my video.
Oh!
Video Arcade Checkers.
That's the hardest one, man, right? That's the grail there.
Look at his shirt, champ. He's so proud of himself.
That's right.
Champ.
I'm a
What's up
checker
there,
champ.
It looks like Jeffrey Dahmer on the front. It was, oh my God. Back then? Wow, it really does.
And if you look, it's even got like, I don't know if you get in there close enough, it's even like he's got a little cheesy mustache.
Oh, young
wow. Little pencil thin, creepy mustache.
Right. And of course, like Jeff says, how'd you make a 20-minute video on checkers? And I actually sat there and watched the whole thing.
Yes.
My favorite line ever. The 125 on checkers. Which someday I'll get one of those again done.
Well, wait till you get the reversey.
There you go.
What? Yeah. What? Oh, reversing's its own game, isn't it? It's not even. It's not. For some reason, it always looks like. Bill Gates checkers. What's up, Rab?
Hey, Rab.
Luke's awakening in the house. With thanks, man. I appreciate it. It's because you guys are watching. That's why, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Let's get into our first venture. Remember, please vote in the poll. Right now, it's Carnival or Golf, and Carnival's in the lead. Go to the community tab on the DJC Game Studios channel. That's where the poll is this week because I put it up a while ago. So here, let's see. What do we got? I'm gonna go Papa Pete first on this one because I don't even remember what anybody's scores were. So here we are.
I'm going to guess that Pete double or tripled my score.
No? Well.
It's the Berserk guys.
Yes.
Each one of them looks like something like from a different game. That's I always.
You can't keep striking them. If you keep striking the same ones, they'll reappear. The bodies will reappear. This one's a little different. This is don't hit the walls. You only have so much time, or the hall monsters, which are out in the main.
I call them the hallway bugs. The hall bugs.
Whoa! There they are. Those are the hall monsters I'm talking about. When you get in, you're ready to shoot right off the get-go.
I love how you can get attacked in the overworld.
Yeah, right?
I love that.
Or be in a position where you get. All right.
Nice. Charge! Oh, see, that's cheap when it like you go out there. It's like you can't control that. That's just gonna happen if it's gonna happen.
Didn't even see it coming.
Right. Great music too.
Oh yeah.
Getting by that little pixel. It only takes one pixel to take you out too.
Right.
Go grab this.
Yeah, before the crazy pink guy comes.
This was complete level 1. Dungeon 1, I guess it's called. Level 1.
Charge!
Points. That's how you score most of your points. Tap the disc. We'll go on to level 2. Remember,
but this really is an underrated game. You know, it's simple.
Yeah, it's really. Yeah, you're right.
And it's amazing.
Decomposed, damn you.
Little bits of variety in this as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first time I played it.
That's another cheap one. Unless you know that's coming, that's hard.
Yeah, it's the first time I played it. I thought this game was really good.
Yeah. Yeah, you think when Coleco games that, you know, they're going to screw it up or something, and they actually did a decent job. And this was an arcade. I want to actually pull out the arcade version of this and play it soon.
That's the way to do it right there.
Can't remember if I've done that on the channel yet. I played it, but I...
Try to get up into this room. Those walls will disappear in a second. Yeah, sure. I'm going to jump in here, see if I can get rid of these two. There. Knock down and go. Yep,
Nice. I love how he just good bounces down. Yeah, and see, it's like it's right there waiting for you. I hate that.
And now I got me outside. Lost all my men outside.
Yeah, you're right. That's where you.
I lost one in there, but
The double-headed monsters.
Oh, look at that shooting.
Over we go. Don't dawdle, because they will take you out.
Ooh.
Come on.
It's weird because you got to almost move to line up.
Get out of here. It'll be the end of level 2.
Charge!
Alright, here we go. See how many men I have left, guys. It's not too bad a score. We got 3 men left. 2. This one and 2 more.
Oh man, I used to always love how they made the drawings on the back of the boxes instead of actual screenshots, and they never really looked exactly. And they'd always make them touch them up to look a little nicer.
There's always the Sears catalog ones that got me.
Way out of this place.
Thanks, Savage Gaming Reborn. I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Over to the key room, the big key room. They'll appear here in a second.
What are those, like little devils with pitchforks or kittens with sticks? I don't know. It's like the characters are funny.
There we go. Okay, so I can get out now. I'm gonna go to the bottom.
Oh, good choice. This is another hard one right here where they're just where you come in at and where you have to.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Nice. Oh.
Nice.
Okay, so we go to this room. Avoid the hall monsters. Whoa! Come on, get there. I feel this is sort of the opposite direction that we normally go out of this room.
Ghostbusters.
Nice. This is the finish level 3. If I get out of here, which I should do.
Have you ever had it to where the pink guy gets stuck in the room? He's always in the room, and you exit and do a couple other rooms and come back, and he's still waiting for you?
No, I've never seen that.
Yeah, you're about to see that on mine. It was really odd to me, and somehow I pulled it off. And it's but I had never seen that. I thought he'd go away once I left, and he was just there, and I couldn't get to the treasure.
Right up and around to this one. This one is just being a matter of being careful, but being quick enough because you don't want the hall monsters. There we go. Good. Move as soon as I get out of there.
Oh!
And another one.
Yeah, 2.
Another death in the hall.
That's 3 of the 3 deaths in the hall.
This one. You can leave these rooms too. But when you leave the room, all the monsters that you killed.
Yeah, but you do get the points each time you leave the room and come back to kill the monsters again. I never thought of that maybe that might be a way to make a few points, is clear the room twice.
Work that way, yeah.
Oh no, I didn't have to work around. I do now. I would probably not get by that all monster. Alright, here we go.
False advertising, Street Fighter 2 and C64. Ouch.
Alright, try again. Start down the bottom. This is 4 levels complete. That's pretty good.
Nice.
Nice, that worked. Oh!
Almost that pixel, Pete.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, you got that one. There was one where the 3 only a pixel a piece stayed and they wouldn't disappear. And I just had to leave the room. They were stayed there. It's really weird.
What do I got left? I got. This is it. This is my last.
154,000.
Wow, look at that
I
score.
think you may have beat me, but I can't remember even what I got.
Good.
Oh,
We're done. 156,400 points at level 2 adventure and television. It's a fun game. It's worth playing. It's another one of these ones you can pick up and play for a little.
156,400.
But it's fun.
All right, so now
that's a heck of a score, Pete.
I'm gonna.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, 154,600.
You know, that's the kind of game I think you could play it. You could get to the point where you just could keep going and going and going.
Yeah. Like it's almost like kind of like an Astro Smash where as long as you're careful.
Is this the one where we played level 2, or is that the game we played before this?
This is level 2.
Okay.
We played level 2.
Yeah. So Jeff, you ended up liking this game?
Oh, I liked it a lot. Yeah, oh, that was really good.
The bouncing. It's like even if you're on the edge of that, it'll be like no. Like it feels like it sucks you into the.
Yeah, the one room with no enemies, and this is the one I hated the most because I kept getting caught on the corners,
Oh, and then here he comes.
and then here's the I don't know what that thing is, but it's like a fake.
Yeah, he's got like little pinchers.
I don't know. Can you shoot that guy? I haven't played this game before. Ooh.
Yeah, and you can shoot the guy, but it doesn't really do anything. I mean, it connects to him, but I don't think it gives you any points. It doesn't kill him.
Some brief practice runs.
Right. I love like the bouncing. Yeah, there he comes again, boy. He really likes you.
You can't kill him, right?
You cannot. No.
Okay.
Yeah, no, you can't kill him. They should give you a certain amount of points. That'd be awesome if you just rack up points by just kind of shooting at him for a bit.
Come on, dude. Let's go.
Thanks, Slappy. I appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Sean Bernard says hall monitors. I call them the bugs, the hallway bugs. Yeah, I think the ColecoVision is very similar to this. I think it's got, you see the bow with the arrow on that, but that's really the only difference for the most part. Same things that show up in the rooms, yeah.
Level 1 complete.
Yeah, it's set up really fun. It really is. You see like the treasures that you're uncovering and trying to get the whole block of them, which I don't think I've ever done, gotten every single treasure. Yeah, and this is the one where you get the treasure and then the two other bugs show up on each side of you. Nice.
I love the overworld has enemies on it to watch yourself. That's so cool.
I call them the double-headed monsters. Yeah, sometimes they're like super aggressive in the hallway.
There's something like I think it's in the controller, but I find that the control just feels more smooth in this game than it does even in the Coleco version.
Oh, does it really? See, I never played. I've seen the Coleco version. I just never played it.
Well, a lot of the Coleco games tended to have like a sticky feel with that controller, like where you get stuck in places it wouldn't go quite where you wanted it to go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ladybug was especially bad. Mousetrap and this game I found. Now games like Zaxxon and such, not so much. Donkey Kong, not so much. But it was those three games specifically. Ladybug again being the worst. That I always noticed it when I was playing as a kid.
Venture for Miko would be a dream. Yeah, that'd be a good reimagine, doing that kind of same style artwork as they did with that Night Stalker game. Oh, just got out. 46,000. Yeah, like I said, really good setup for a game. I love the key. I think you actually get a key in the key room.
Still run loose. Okay.
I always wonder why they turn a different color also when you kill 2 and there's 1 left. Kind of a weird thing I never really looked into.
Man, look at them just swarming me there. Jeez.
I know, right? Oh, he gets his sad face when, when he dies.
I hear they're not swarming me at all.
I tried this on my emulator first. I can't remember if that's in my video. I might not have put it in there. And it was glitching out to where I could go outside of the walls while in a room. It was really weird. I was like, I obviously can't play this. It's not going to be. Yeah, like were you in the room there? I was actually able to pass through the walls on the outside.
Wow.
Yeah, it was weird.
What happened here? This game went from easy to...
I think the only thing that could get me was that pink guy, and he was chasing me.
That's weird.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are like that on the one the emulation I have is not the good one. But I'm about to get rid of it, so I'm going to see if I can either turn my Pi into an ultimate flashback, or actually get someone to build. You know, I just might have to pay extra or find somebody that'll actually turn it into that, or mod one of my original Intellivisions into an ultimate flashback. You know, because that would be cool. Did you ever see the guy that modded, and he might have been in this chat before, that modded his Intellivision to basically be, you know, to do it's almost like an ultimate flashback, but it was his own, but he used basically a little PC. It might have been a Pi too, but he had it do Bluetooth controllers, like an Xbox controller.
Oh, wow. Well,
and he had a pairing button, and it lit up blue LEDs on it. It was the most beautiful. It's still up on YouTube someplace. And it was a thing of beauty, and I was like, "Wow!" Like how you could do that. You could either use the old school controllers or an original Xbox controller to play your games.
that would be amazing. But
Yeah,
I don't
and
remember.
it was just a one-off thing he did for himself. Like he wasn't selling them or anything. And I was like, "Oh man!" It just makes me go, you know, how much? Take my money. You know, what are you going to do to get? That'd be amazing. Oh, use the Atari on the Coleco.
Yeah, as long as you didn't need your friggin' buttons for anything, like you could do that with
Yeah.
a lot of them. You're right, because it's a 9-pin controller. All it was. That's like people use a Genesis pad on Atari 2600.
I forgot his money is watching Jeff play Atari.
You can watch that later, Casey. You watch my video later, you might even see yourself in it. I don't know if you will or not. I don't know if there's a glimpse of you in the background of my latest video that's just been released since we've been sitting here, actually.
Yeah, I should actually upload mine while I'm waiting here. Yeah, 93,000.
Oh no! What was I doing?
There it is.
Over 94,000 points. On level 2. I have no idea if there's
94,000. Okay.
find out.
And then here we go. Let me try.
Everybody
show
go get
you-
your popcorn. We're about to watch Chuck play.
Television Adventure. Here it is. Monday, Monday, the 24th, I think. We're doing this. Until then, sure, you guys from Berserk will be on my way.
Oh, that's
You gotta watch these little bugs in the hallways. The hallway bugs. See, you get shooting those things, they don't They have to dissolve every pixel before you can pass. Unless you want to try to squeeze past, the way this is all bumpy and weird, you don't want to try. Like I just did. See how that stayed there forever? I wouldn't. Well, Pete mastered that pretty good. I don't know about me, but we'll find out because I can't remember how far I got in this.
Hey guys,
Here already. So now I gotta escape. Because that guy. Oh, he's coming back? Oh, yeah, so this is where he gets stuck in the room. So I'm like waiting to see if like waiting a bit will make him go away. So like I go back in, he's still in there waiting to chase me, and I haven't like. What am I supposed to do? The 3 guys aren't even gone yet. Wow, you won't even let me get the. So I'm like, all right, I'll take a couple, and I go back, and he's still there in the same spot trying to get me. I think.
Perhaps only Papa Pete can release a video while in a video, watching a video. Not only that, Pete, but I got a recommendation on my phone while we were watching this for one of your videos. You're everywhere.
There you go.
Yeah, there's always something to watch. So look, well, this is hardcore right here. Watch this. So you're thinking, I'm thinking I'm dead, right? And all of a sudden I just go, whoa, wait, it's the next one. What am I supposed to do? That's so stupid. It's level 1. Why is that's the next time I go in there. Yeah, I'm like, it's level 1. Why is it being so hard? This can get almost like claustrophobic and you freak out. You just gotta look at the pixels. One more. Whoops, one more. And go back out. Yeah. So now I got the final room where the guy just freaks out and tries to kill me. Yeah, he's like automatically comes out. Yeah, I think this is where I dodge him strategically. Look at, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna die right here, and then, boom, getting the fake away. Am I gonna get it? I got away.
Look at that chuck and jive right there.
Yeah.
I was like, going this way. Nope, not going that way. Play much of this at all. Right? Wow, just struggling to get 10,500 out of that, which is not a good score. Now, this one with the bugs is one of the, to me, the most challenging one I got on actually this time. But so when you, that one and like those bats are to me are the ones.
You just got to remember that those are popping out.
Right. Very well. Hallway monsters.
This the double-headed monster room? No. Yes.
Yep. Whoa. I like the song when you're shooting. The song's like da, 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 da. Like it slows down. All right. Please no hallway bugs. Yeah. Yeah, there's festering in the halls. Okay. Where the walls go away, go up here. Perfecto. Shoot this guy. He went Barry Sanders on him. Holy bug almost killed me. You imagine what level, I don't know what other levels are, 3 and 4 in levels? That must be insane. Are those supposed to be like griffins, I think?
That pixel doesn't want to leave.
No, none of them. See, I ended up getting like they just stopped. They stopped dissolving. I was like, this is the weirdest. Oh, then they. There we go. Then they finally did. This has been some struggles. 41,300. Wow. Now level 3. Who you gonna call Ghostbusters? I'm a Ghostbuster with an arrow. Oh no! I kept popping out of the room. Screwed that up, apparently. But I'm gonna have to try that. Is like, especially in the first level, is going in and out of the rooms a few times on each to to see if you can rack up like triple the points. Yeah. I always forget where I'm at. And then
One thing I'm thinking is like the majority of the points are you get when you finish the level. Like you get a lot more for finishing the level than you do for shooting the individual things.
Yeah.
So does that make the points at the end of the level less because you've taken longer? So it may be better.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. I don't know how that if it does that work more of the timing that you do.
I think you just have to try it both ways.
See, I just did it again, but I guess I still do get the points. Yeah, I think this is where I'm like, oh, I still get points for that. That was close. Those pixels were not gone. And then the key, which they will appear about now. I'm like, I'll squeeze by. You like that? There we go. And boom, level 3 complete. On the way to level 4.
There you go. Look at that. 50,000 points for that. Just completed that level. That's awesome.
Wow.
And look at the bend. You got like 6 up top.
Oh, I think they start dropping pretty quick towards this end. Remember, I've done so many practice runs. I think a lot of it is going to be the hallways creatures. I'm like trying to aim. $100,000. Easy peasy. This is where you gotta do calm. We all should do that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Oh, I had mentioned you guys inspired me to drag out my Windows XP computer so I can play Intellivision and nostalgia with original controllers. Old classic game controller still works.
Nice.
Oh, no kidding. That's awesome, man.
Whatever way you can figure out how to play it, they can do it. They're great games. They're just so much fun to play.
Yeah. I was waiting for that pink guy to get stuck in here again. I'm going to go down here because it'll be less hollow bugs. Man, they are just scouring the halls. I will not die by snake. I refuse. Come on, pixel, go away. Of course, it gives me 2 pixels and just won't leave. There it is. Charge! I'm kind of interested in seeing where I got on this. I don't even remember.
Wait, Pete, what did you get? 150 something?
150 something. No, he's good. Way past me.
Yeah, you got like 156, 400, I thought, or 159 or 156, something like that. Now I'm only at 147. There we go. Ah. Oh my goodness. Ah! No! That was. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that's cheap. I'm like, I lost. That's unfair. Oh my god! It's like we're trying to. It's more or less freaking out trying to aim. Now I got it. It's these bugs though. Oh my goodness. That, to me, that's the hardest one on this board. It's not, but double-headed monster room. Yeah. Where am I at now?
So you'll get over 200,000 if you can finish this level.
At 155. 156.
Eventually, these guys like rush you big time.
What do you got left for room? Just one, right?
One
Yeah,
after this.
One
Yep.
after that. Yeah. This is that tricky one with the walls.
Okay, this is,
Yeah.
this isn't too bad. I know these guys are gonna.
It's kind of weird because they don't really seem to do a whole lot, but then they just
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I really usually die in this one. It's really, I mean, you just wait for the walls and then shoot the two up top and the one on the bottom.
Whew.
159, 237, 500.
Of a game that this is trying to beat that to get a high score on this is.
and you still got 4 men left.
Holy smokes.
Did I pass you up, Pete?
Yep. Oh yeah, I was at 156. Right?
150. Yeah, I thought it was 150. Oh, that's right. Yeah, okay. I couldn't remember if it was 156 or 250. Yeah, there's where that ghost changes color again. I still don't get that.
Do something else. Now let's go the cross. It's the tough one. Oh.
Yeah.
Still got 3 reserved. Let's go to the tough one.
So this is level 6 I'm in, I think. That'd be kind of cool if they did bosses on this, but I know it was like, it's an old game, but
All right, whatever.
there it is.
Shoot. I don't think I was going to survive that. Why did I leave? Oh.
Hey, come on, don't complain. It's the extra points. Yeah, see, they start dropping like flies in here.
What a terrible way to go out. Come on.
Ooh.
Try this again. Come on!
That's just me being too quick, or not being quick enough, I should say.
You can't, like, when you're moving, you can aim. You're still, like, you're moving your guy, which also moves. Okay. Now,
That was an easy one there.
I'm gonna be honest.
See, the key one's not too hard because I mean they just appear when you move to the left. You shoot them, and that's about it.
As long as you can get out of there in time. Later on, the hall monster comes at you.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he does come out, and
Nice.
Level 6 complete. There you go. What are you?
one into
253?
level 7.
Oh, I saw something behind me. It's that time of year.
346, 700.
It's the highest I've ever gotten on this game. I've only got one.
You got 100,000 points almost for that. Just finishing that level.
That's pretty awesome.
Don't know what to expect. Oh, I know what to expect to die right away.
346, 700.
Game,
Whew.
Chuck.
Be dead for the last couple.
That's amazing.
Wow. So I actually won one. Yeah.
Tackle in the background.
Yep. What new features you want to reimagine venture? Oh my god, I just think there's so much you could do. Megadan, what is happening?
Man.
Did you see my victorious play of venture right there? I don't. Oh yeah, you have. You've seen it. Salvador in the house.
Hey, Salvador.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Venture now with bosses and multiplayer. That would be a good reimagined.
There's a lot you could do for that game. You know, that game almost could have been made into a 3D type game.
Yeah. Well, they got that Atari 50th with the haunted house in 3D,
Oh, okay, yeah.
which I really want to play. Yeah, he's like, I did. Yeah, so like that was a fun game. So I'm gonna end the poll. I don't know if anyone, I hope people well, I know they already voted for the most part. Yeah, so no one else voted, but yeah, Carnival won at 41%. Golf is the new burger time. So is auto racing and Nova Blast. They're all the new burger times. So yeah, Carnival 40. So we're gonna play Coleco's Carnival on the Intellivision.
Oh, another Coleco game.
It was
Yep.
only a matter of time.
Yep, 41%. So I need to end this poll.
So the big question is there a show next week? That's Halloween night.
Halloween night, unfortunately, no, because I will be busy. So I love how this show just has no schedule anymore. Used to be every Monday, unless something comes up, which lots of things coming up, but that's all right. It's mostly me that does that, and it will be me again because I'm busy on a Halloween night. I do have a premiere of my Halloween special next Monday night, so you can tune into that. To be honest, I don't know exactly when it'll be released, but I'll hopefully be posting it up soon, at least by the end of the week. I did a whole thing where I went to the corn maze and haunted house and the silly animatronics at this cider mill, and it's just, I brought a friend of mine. She was filming everything, and it was real funny. We went through this really cheesy haunted house with these really old animatronics, and it's just really funny. And then, of course, we do we go to the pumpkin patches and stuff like that. And then, of course, I have a little bit of play of Nightmare on Elm Street and some other surprise guests as well that'll be on there. So it should be fun. But I have that going on. I'll actually be out drinking with the neighbors and passing out Halloween candy. And
don't put any beer in the kids' treat bags.
Papa Pete learned that the hard way.
Oh, you're not supposed to give him beer. You learned that the hard way. So Carnival.
Pepsi and Bud Light, the cans just look too much alike.
You're right. They're like, oh, that's just Pepsi Cola. Press 4 on the count of 3. Do not press 5, 6 is right out. Yeah. No, that's a fun game. So Carnival. That's now from what I remember, like this is one that I may have popped in once and never probably really. I'll probably remember it when I put it in, but I ever went, hey, I'm going to play a nice game of this? Probably not. So Carnival is basically you're shooting ducks and rabbits. Is that what it is?
And yeah, a variety of things.
That's about it.
Yeah.
But what the best thing I know about this is the amazing graphical genius of the Ferris wheel and the amazing music that doesn't repeat or get annoying at all.
The music is going to be it's classic.
This is going to be a punishing one. I'm not looking forward to it, but I'm looking forward to it. So I'll be releasing a new first impressions and unboxing of this bad boy, The Sorrow of Godlon Thur, not Thor, Thur. And thanks to everyone involved that made this game. It's absolutely stunning. And I really think like if people want to get away from and I think it'd be a way to tell for the new ones from the originals too, not that hardcore collectors don't already know that, and I understand I do love the cardboard boxes, but this is a way to really have your homebrews hold up. This clamshell, it's a television size, but it's a clamshell. I think this is brilliant, to be honest. If you don't want to do some of your homebrews in, I think with the cardboard boxes, I think it's just a brilliant way to do it. But anyways, what you got coming up on Go Game Go there, Jeff?
I released a video yesterday for on Nintendo Switch for Splatoon and Splatoon 3. Released an Atari Paddles games video today. It's 8 paddle games that you may not have played. I hadn't even heard of them, to be honest. So
you play Astro Blast?
I did. Well, that one I had heard of, but
with the paddle, I heard that's a totally different experience on to have that.
It's so hard. It's so fast. I mean, they start you off. It seems like you're deep into the game already. But yeah, I can see why, because you've got to flip that paddle very quickly to get around there. But that was fun to make.
That's cool.
Paddle games. And then we got our Wednesday show in a couple days.
Nice. Retrovisor says the game where all three have sudden technical difficulties or power outages, totally not to escape the music loop. Pete, what are you? I know you have a lot coming up. You have a lot of content out there right now, and it's fantastic.
Well, I try to get it done. I can't get it done as fast as I sort of builds up. Everything's building up around me. But in the last 15, 20 minutes, I've had a video pop up on one of the newest releases coming. Not even, it's the very first video out on a game that was just released or announced, I should say. Was not released. It's not released yet, but was just announced at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo last weekend. And that is IC005 from the Intellivision Collector, which we didn't even announce in the last episode of Indie Homebrew Spotlight. But just so you know, it is titled Operation Cloudfire. And there's gameplay video and a video about it on the it's up there now. It got released while we were here. It's a fantastic platformer, puzzle, stealth game. Get a look at it. And the best part about it is I got some info there from the man himself, Carlos Madruga, who created this fantastic game. Explains a little bit about it to you at the beginning. And should be a lot of fun. And like I say, it's your first peek at IC005. And that's not all, because shortly thereafter, probably in the next day or two, I'll be releasing a gameplay video, which I did actually stream during the Portland Retro Game Expo, live at the expo. That might be released by Inti Prime over the next few days. They say it's going to be on YouTube eventually, but it's IC006, and it's the classic C64 Atari, what is it, 400, 800 title? Beachhead. So that one's coming. I've got let's see, tomorrow night I'm going to be streaming some games, and I think tomorrow night the theme's going to be streaming the games from the Intellivision Collector, plus more probably, but he has 6 releases coming now. 4 already out, 2 more coming in November. Other than that, I've got a ton of video from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo to put together into a video. I've got an episode of Inti Homebrew News and Spotlight, which will probably incorporate that video and a lot of other things into it.
Oh man,
that's going to be next week, and I believe that the video or the game that is going to be highlighted in that one is Michael Hayes' A Better Mousetrap, which was released by Rev in physical format just this last weekend as well at PRGE. Other than that, I have the next pickup video, which will be out late this week, is a really monumental one for my Xbox collection. I had a huge one finishing up the Sears collection in my last one, and now this one's going to be huge for the Xbox collection. So lots of stuff going on, and I'm bringing lots of other stuff in all the time. I'm looking over some boxes. I had to get some videos done. I don't get to, I make myself leave the thing sealed until I do my video. That keeps me going and making the videos. So I've got a couple there.
Yeah, right, because you have to open.
I want to open. So that's it.
So
that's enough.
That's awesome. Well, there you go. Please make sure you hit subscribe to Go Game Go and Papa Pete. Oh my God, some great content on both channels. Great live streams, and of course we do this most of the time every Monday. Halloween night though, we will be taking the night off, and we'll be back the following.
When we can, we do it.
Yeah, when we can, when we're all 3 available, because it's no fun if one of us is gone. So we just we could do it, but then it wouldn't be the same show. So that's kind of why we make sure it's all 3 of us. But yes, he is a very busy man. But that being said, we are out of here. We will see you not next week, but the week after. But tune in to the channels because we got a lot of content that's coming out a lot. And also, I'll see you Wednesday for Amico Forever. I may have a surprise guest. Who is he, she, or it? Find out then. See ya.